Hi and welcome back. Thank you once again for joining me and welcome to naturalnews.tv. My name is Magnus Mulliner and what I'd like to do is invite you on a journey and remind you about what I have labelled the 7 sins, and those are those things that you could remove from your diet and instantly feel great. Now if you there he is. If you hear my son crying in the background, don't worry, my wife is with him. Oh, he's so cute. He's 42 days old today and he's still teaching me loads. So one of the, as I say, the invite I want to tell you on is the 7 sins. If you remove these from your diet, your energy levels will go through the roof. You will probably have less brain fog and maybe also remove some of the other health challenges that you've produced by your environment or not making smarter lifestyle choices. Now, I don't live in a blame culture. What I am doing is inviting you on that journey to take control of your health, and to the degree that you will do that, I congratulate you, because then you will teach others how to do that, and you'll also give them permission to do the same, to then teach other people, and it has a knock-on effect, because we're lost, folks. Over 90% of what they sell in all superstores is dead, dysfunctional or denatured. What I mean by that is, in order to be absorbed, digested, metabolized and eliminated, it costs more than it delivers to us. I know it tastes good. That's why sugar, a class A drug, is my number one. Very addictive. That's why 99% of the population is addicted to it. And it's even, we believe, just as addictive as nicotine. And it's 4 times more addictive than crack cocaine. I didn't say it was as bad as crack cocaine, but it's 4 times more addictive than crack cocaine. So even though it is socially acceptable, having that information, you could make some smarter choices. Let me invite you on that journey to find what they would be. One of them would be stevia. Indians have been using or consuming it for thousands of years. It does have a little bit of an aftertaste. So if you had that sweet tooth, the stevia, maple syrup or manuka or natural or locally produced honey, those would be smarter choices. The second sin would be gluten. Now, I was going to say grains. Now, all grains contain phytates and also mycotoxins. Mycotoxins are produced by fungi, and phytates, those mineral blockers, produced by Mother Nature to protect the seed or the grain. However, when they go inside us, when we consume them, they will stop calcium, magnesium, copper, zinc and iron passing through our intestinal wall, unless they are sprouted or even fermented. But gluten per se really is damaging. Two compounds in it, gluten and gliadin. And what happens when it goes into the body, because the body really can't process it. It's only been on the menu about 10,000 years as gluten, or us consuming it as Homo sapiens. In your stomach, you've got what are called microvilli, and what the research shows is that the gluten will damage the microvilli, and over time that can lead to things like leaky gut syndrome and many other health challenges like IBS, colitis, even Crohn's disease. So please remove it from your diet. But again, let me share with you some smarter choices. Amaranth, millet, quinoa or quinoa. Now, millet can slow down the thyroid, so please don't have too much or don't consume too much of it. But those would be better choices to make to remove things like wheat, rye and barley. Those are the ones that contain gluten. Or if you read a label and it says may contain gluten, choose something that doesn't have a label. Remember, if you're more alive than that which you're about to consume, you have a smarter choice to make. Third on my list for the 7 sins would be pasteurization. So anything that goes past your eyes has been heated to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Enzymes start to die about 116, 122, they're dead. The protein can turn into a beta protein not recognized by your body. There are no vitamins, no bacteria, no enzymes. It's dead. It's touted as being healthy for us. If it is raw, it may be okay for some people. However, it does contain 20 times more casein. So again, for some people, it might not serve them. But if you think about it, we are the only dumb species on the planet that drink milk beyond our weaning years, and we're the only dumber species that drinks somebody else's. No other animal or species does. So, smarter choices on that, if you want to get your calcium intake, would be to consume some greens. So milk. Or if you do insist in it, as I said, raw or unpasteurised would be best, or goats. That contains less casein, and it's probably more structurally compatible or closer to breast milk than, say, cow's milk. Fourth on the 7 sin list to remove from your diet would be salt. Now, salt is great for reducing inflammation if it's not processed salt. So the white salt, sugar, pasteurisation and probably grains, if you can remove, or white flour from your diet, would help you. But the better salts would be Himalayan or Hawaiian. They're pinkish and contain about 84 vitamins and minerals. Celtic salt is a blue-grey colour and contains again over 80 vitamins and minerals. Put a pinch in your water and it will help reduce inflammation. Turmeric, ginger, oregano, water itself, those are great things for reducing inflammation. Remember, if you've got health here, signs and symptoms, then you start having diseases. So in order to move all the way up to health, you've got to make some changes in your life or in your environment. So to recap, salt, sugar, gluten and pasteurisation, if you remove them from your diet, as I said, over 95% of my clients instantly start to feel great. Another 3 that I'll invite you on: soy or soya, processed oils and sweeteners. Now you might say, but Magnus, soy is good for you. I beg to differ. If you go to the Weston A. Price Foundation, or if you type, I think it's soyonline.nz or something, you will find that there is some research clearly showing that soy is not a healthy product. I want you to start marketing to yourselves. Just because somebody tells you it's good for you, is that true? Find out, do your own due diligence. However, if it is fermented, miso, tempo or natto, those as a condiment, not as a main meal, because Chinese people don't consume soy as a main meal, they only use it as a condiment, it may well be healthy for you. Notice I keep saying may well be. We're all different. All like different engines are produced that need different types of oils or different types of fuel, like ourselves. Our cells, you have about 60 trillion cells in your body. You have between 23 and 25,000 genes. They all have a shopping list, but you need to provide them with what they want. Processed oils would be canola oil, vegetable oil. Those that have undergone high temperatures have gone well beyond their smoking point, but the manufacturers take it even further than that so that they don't smell rancid and go fetid, and then they put it in a plastic container. Smarter choices make sure it would be a darker glass, not plastic, and it would be olive oil. Organic obviously would be best. Coconut oil is probably the best. In fact, some research shows if you did nothing else in your diet but just changed your fat and ate coconut oil, you could lose up to 30 pounds in a whole year. Wow! Just by changing your oil. It contains lauric acid, kills parasites and fungi, it's antibacterial, use it on your skin. I mean, when I used to shave my head, I used to put it all over the place. And it also protects you from the sun. But it's not the sun that gives you cancer, by the way, and I'll do another YouTube on that one. Okay, what else have we got? The last one's sweeteners. Now, I could run a 3-day lecture on aspartame and Splenda, and there are others as well, that literally are touted as being healthy and better substitutes to things like sugar. Trust me, I'm not a doctor. They don't. Just as a little invite though, aspartame, 3 compounds, phenylalanine, an essential amino acid, but it's an excitotoxin, 50% concentrated as opposed to between 4 and 6% in normal meats. Aspartic acid there's 40% in aspartame, that's found in young sugarcane, but not 40% concentration, and 10% is what will convert into, well, methyl ester converts into methyl alcohol, which converts into formaldehyde. What the is that doing in over 6,000 products? And then Splenda, don't even go there. Okay, again, I could run a 3-day lecture on that. I'm not here to proselytize. What I am here to do is to remind you that you have smarter choices to make. If it was on the menu 10,000 years ago, then give it a go, see if it works for you. Later on, I'll introduce you to a simple pulse test to find out if the foods are right for you. That's using a form of what we call kinesiology. Hopefully you found that useful. Have a great day. My love to you all. Bye for now.